of stuff that's happened throughout our time in the jungle. What critter was in the first hole of the trauma tank? That was eels. That's a bit of an hard one, isn't it? Second question. Who was the final celebrity to enter the room at the Versace?
Me.
George. Gorgeous George.
But the quiz was difficult. In all the quizzes before, it was just one question on a subject that was close to one of our professions. But no, it was a compilation of things that had happened during the 3 weeks.
In Big Drip, how did Joe describe Martina's bum?
I can't remember.
Can you, what was the option?
Around.
Three options. And I was thinking, if I looked at her bum, what would I say? And I'd say firm. I thought firm. It's got to be firm.
What did you call my bum? We should know this. We were there and we have no idea.
I could just said you got a firm ass. What words would I say? I'd say you got a firm ass, you got a tight ass, you got a perky ass. But
no, you said perky.
A lovely ass.
Why did you not firm bum? Didn't you say you got a firm bum?
You might think got a firm ass, yeah.
And I would have said not as firm as it used to be or something. We'll say firm.
Or just firm.
Okay, so tell us the good news. There's got to be more than three marshmallows.
There's got to be more than that if we get this right.
12 questions all in all, and we had to answer all 12 correctly.
Ladies and gentlemen, the key of destiny has arrived.
You failed.
The answer's peachy.
Can you believe it? I got soaked, and soaked. And for what? They got the answer wrong when we got back.
Juicer and fruit. Inflatable suits.
I don't feel like fun at the moment.
Oh, look, we get these costumes, they blow up these are wicked.
And they got a stupid rubber suit out of it for a horse and stupid things.
Put that around your neck?
So we stood under 500 pails of water for you to wear that bloody suit.
Well, fill me up, sit me up.
Yeah, oh, this is great. You can't win them all. Can't win them all.
David didn't think much of it, but Joey had a great time with the silly costumes that he seemed to revel in.
Oh God, that's so funny.
Not after 5 hours of being thrown buckets of water over, it wasn't funny.
Ride him, cowboy.
We'll ride.
All right, boys. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
That's blinding.
You know what? That was better than the fruit.
I'd rather have the fruit.
David's got it because he thinks he got soaked for nothing. But it wasn't for nothing.
We got a great laugh out of it.
We did.
Now, here's a question. What have Dean Gaffney, Lorraine Kelly, Roland Ratt, Johnny Vaughan and Janet Street Porter got in common?
That's right, you've guessed it. They were all free on Tuesday afternoon. Here's what they had to say about this year's trials.
Oh my God.
David Van Day's Holy Moly trial was one of the funniest things I have ever seen. I mean, he was yelping like a girl. I think the best trial so far has been when David Van Day was in the telephone boxes. And he was and hyperventilating, and you could see crocodiles and eels and things coming up behind him.
What are you doing to me?
By then my feet were off the ground and on the sofa. Then the worst bit of all was the biggest spider in the world landed on his head and he didn't see it.
Nice and gently, don't move too quick. You got a friend on your head.
Kilroy Silk was in the jungle gym and Timmy was having that hysteria and it was pissing Kilroy off so bad.
Surely was when Robert Kilroy Silk was in that thing and he couldn't move. I kept thinking of all the times when he was in Parliament and other MPs must have been dying to do something like that to him.
Ow! Ow! 2 minutes, 2 meals. Ow! What's happening? A rat's biting me.
When I see rats in the trials, I get quite emotional actually, because my mates are in those boxes.
This is a nightmare. Keep your mouth shut about you.
When that eel came out, it crawled down Simon's arm. Oh, it was great. like two girls.
Martina going over those minis, that for me is a challenge. That for her looked like she was just nipping out of the shops just to get a pint of milk.
Okay.
Clearly she's a tough competitor, and and she doesn't want to lose a challenge.
Any eating bugs trial is hard to watch. It's hard to stomach. I was actually nearly enough gagging myself.
The trial which caused Joe Swash to gag and retch and heave and attempt not to vomit. And he had a big snotty nose, and I nearly wet myself watching that.
Seeing Joe bite that wiggly grub and seeing that kind of yellow stuff trickling down his chin.
I mean, that kangaroo's testicle, and it's absolutely revolting.
That's half the battle if you burst it. Keep chewing. Go, keep swallowing.
I mean, I take my hat off to him because I really couldn't eat any of that stuff.
That was the one where Joe had to tell us. He said, "You've got to excuse me, I've got a bit of a sensitive gag reflex." You don't say.
Good trials, though.
Well, good trials.
Great trials.
Happy days.
Great times.
Great memories.
Great times.
The phone lines.
Thanks, guys.
The phone lines are still open. You're voting to put your favourite celebs in tomorrow's big final. You know all the numbers you're going to need.
To put George in the final, it's all I know. 11 32 32 or 5
or 6 for Joe.
If you want Martina, it's all 7
and 11 for David.
Calls cost 50 pence from BT landlines. Calls from other networks may be higher, and mobiles will be considerably more.
Lines closed after the break. Votes cast after that time will not be counted, but may still be charged.
Now, having cameras pointed at them non-stop for the last 3 weeks, yesterday the celebrities were given a real treat. A camera to point at each other.
Today I've been given the great honour of documenting camp life with this little camera here. Walking down the path from the telegraph room, and if you look over there, you can't really see it properly, but our Danny's there. I don't know why we call it the Danny, but we call it the Danny. I'll give you a little tour of camp so everyone knows what the Danny looks like, what camp looks like. Let's spy on Martina's show here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is very rare footage of the tennis world champion cleaning a pot. As you can see, she is very well formed, with great biceps and a peachy arse. Oh, there she is. She spotted us. We better go. So Martine, say hello to my camera.
Hello, camera.
This is the lovely Martine. You have to come over a little tail so we can see your peachy bum. Look at that body! Aye, aye! And the six-pack.
As if there weren't enough cameras around here, I look up and there's Joe, and he's got a video camera in his hand, and he starts following me around.
You're looking hench. So, that is...
Try a bigger boob, but you know what? I had no help there.
I've got a lovely bum shot of Martina, and I'll tell you what, she looks even more ripped on the video. Her body for a 52-year-old, amazing. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the number 2 bus. Who knows how it got into the jungle, but it's here. We had a little tour of the bus. We've got a little bit of Georgie sleeping.
What is that?
Say hello, George. Hello. And then I woke up David. He weren't best pleased until he realised it was a camera and he was up in his shot. It's the man, David Van Dyke.
What? Where have you got that from?
Listen, say hello to the camera, David. And have a little look.
Hi.
Now, David, we've been asked to do a little documentary of life in camp. And I've been asked to go around and have a little look. But later on, can we film the video, the first video, and exclusively live, first never heard in the world song Biff Baff Boff?
Biff Baff Boff? Oh, no, I can't remember the word. I have to think of the word. Okay, yeah.
Right.
I'll work on that. But he started making a home sort of video, and it was going all the way around, and I'm sure it'll be very entertaining.
This is the pool. And every time we're in this pool, we're trying to wash our nuts and clean my little Alfie, I look up and what do I see? A camera. Say hello, camera, give a nod. No, it's not talking to you. That's the camera that spies on us all the time. Now that is the pool. The pool is disgusting. It's freezing, look at it. I would love to be a documentary maker, but maybe not in the jungle.
Still to come, dinner leaves a bad taste in the mouth. And which 3 celebrities will you put in tomorrow's final?